Hey everybody, Timmy Flowers guy here, and I want to talk about this certain subject. In the 90s, one of the most popular shows on TV was The Simpsons. Back in the 80s, Michael Jackson was one of the most popular pop superstars in the 1980s. In the 1990s, Michael Jackson had some great hits in the 90s as well. Both decades were a big hit for Michael Jackson, the 80s and 90s. And in this episode, I want to talk, since I'm talking about The Simpsons and Michael Jackson, there's a reason why I'm talking about The Simpsons and Michael Jackson. In 1991, The Simpsons had a season 3 episode. In 1991, it was the third season premiere episode called Start Raving Dad. In this episode, Bart puts his hat in the washer, and his red hat turns all Homer's shirts pink. Homer ends up wearing a pink shirt to work. Mr. Burns and Mr. Smithers assume that maybe there's something not right with Homer. Why is he wearing a pink shirt? So they end up sending him to a mental institution. Homer meets a mental patient. He has a roommate who thinks he's Michael Jackson. A big white guy, a big white heavy-set guy thinking that he is Michael Jackson. Him and Homer start to hit it off, and he helps Homer. And Homer finally gets set free out of the mental institution. And this guy, before that, Homer calls up Bart and tells Bart that he meant Michael Jackson. We get to a part where everyone is just outside the Simpsons house, just waiting for Michael Jackson to show up. Because apparently Bart told the whole neighborhood that Michael Jackson, and the whole area of Springfield, that Michael Jackson was going to be in the area. Homer drives home with this so-called guy, thinks he's Michael Jackson, and he comes home with Michael Jackson, and Bart, as you can see in this picture, is outraged to know that that is not the real Michael Jackson. The whole town of Springfield knows that is not Michael Jackson. At the time, Michael Jackson bleached his skin. Apparently, Michael Jackson had his skin disordered trying to screw his skin white. Apparently, The Simpsons parodied that by having a white guy play Michael Jackson. Bart then tells Homer that is not Michael Jackson. Shows him an album cover, which is a Thriller cover, where Michael Jackson was the normal shade that he used to be. This episode also has a subplot revolving around Lisa's birthday. Lisa expects Bart to do something really epic for Lisa. Bart promises Lisa, and of course Bart ends up breaking his promise to Lisa, and Lisa ends up being disappointed. Later, the Michael Jackson character walks into Lisa's room and talks to Lisa and tries to give her some advice. He also then talks to Bart as well and gives him some advice. At the end of the episode, we get a Michael Jackson song called Lisa, It's Your Birthday, as Michael Jackson plays the song at the end of the episode. Then we realize that apparently this man that claimed he was Michael Jackson was a schizophrenic with a New York accent. So this was a strange Simpsons episode. Apparently, after Michael Jackson's death in 2009, this episode was re-aired on the Fox network on Sunday. When I got Disney Plus, I realized I missed an episode on season 3. I tried to go back and find it. Apparently Disney Plus did not have the episode Stark Raving Dad. This, I then found out due to the allegations of Michael Jackson's allegations in the past, the Simpsons episode Stark Raving Dad was officially taken off of the web. It was officially not able to air on Disney Plus. That's kind of history, because, this was kind of a good episode. I like this episode. It's probably one of my favorite Simpsons episodes. And the fact that they didn't show it really disappointed me. I mean, what Michael Jackson did was in the past. And the fact that they couldn't show the episode really kind of made me mad. But in a way, I guess Fox or Disney didn't want to get in trouble. Because at the time, Michael Jackson was a part of Disney, as he had the movie Captain EO, which was shown at Epcot Center back in the 80s. This is one of a rare Simpsons episode that we never really see on TV. And I can't find this episode anywhere. I wasn't able to find it anywhere. This was really one of my favorite episodes. It was funny, it was entertaining, and it was one of the best Simpsons episodes from season 3. I really enjoyed the fact the whole storyline was the schizophrenic who thought he was Michael Jackson. I really enjoyed this one, especially a ballad at the end where they sing Happy Birthday, Lisa. Very touching episode, a very touching ending. This episode was one of the most popular Simpsons episodes in the 90s. And I remember this episode would come on a lot. Back in the 90s when I used to watch The Simpsons, this episode came on TV. First time I saw this episode, it was hilarious that Homer was sentimental just for wearing a pink shirt. It's kind of weird, but it's one of the best Simpsons episodes. It used to be aired all the time in the 90s on the Fox network. It reran a lot, and it's one of my favorite episodes. Whenever this episode came on, I really enjoyed it. And that episode was called Stark Raving Dad. This episode was aired on September 19th, 1991. And it is a TV-14 rating. Here's the stuff. Homer accidentally lands in a mental institution and ends up sharing a room with a white man who thinks he is Michael Jackson. Now, that tells you that this is a parody of the whole Michael Jackson actually having a different. The whole Michael Jackson apparently dyeing his skin rumor, and it parodies that in this episode. And Michael Jackson did show up in another episode. I forget what it was called, but it was the episode where Homer and Bart were grifting, trying to get money out of people. Or panhandling. It was a panhandling episode where Homer and Bart were panhandling to earn money. The episode quickly turned. We see a quick cameo of Michael Jackson in that episode. That's not the only time. So season 3, episode 1 wasn't the only time we saw a cameo from Michael Jackson. Well, that first one, Michael Jackson was over. Heavyset white guy. In the other episode, it was actually Michael Jackson. This episode can be found on YouTube, but it's in parts. On YouTube, a YouTuber by the name of Rob Martin uploaded the episode onto his YouTube channel. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out. I think I skipped the hardware. I can't seem to find the DVD that I'm sure the DVD that I had on The episode is also available on the complete third season DVD of The Simpsons. I used to own it, but unfortunately I do not have that DVD anymore. Shame too, because this was a really good episode and a really entertaining episode as well. Guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.